All right.
Call this meeting to order. Let the record show all members are present except for Jacobson. We'll begin with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, I have one addition that's not an addition. It's more of a clarification, but number 11 is the tobacco licenses. Since it was in the packet, it just wasn't on the agenda. Are there any other additions to the agenda? Is there a motion to approve? A second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. In your packet are the minutes of the regular meeting of December 15, 2025 and the emergency meeting of December 29, 2025.
You want me to summarize the minutes of the emergency meeting, just for the sake of
Yes.
the record? We called the emergency meeting for the 29th. There was a property located at 2656 Norwood Avenue in town that just hit the market, that has been kind of on our top of the list blight mediation properties, and we went into closed session, talked about a potential offer, came out of closed session, and council authorized me to make an offer contingent or not, or subject to what was discussed in closed session. So offer was made. They haven't accepted or given a counter back yet, but that's what the meeting was for.
Of the minutes that are here, are there any additions, corrections, or questions regarding those minutes? If not, those stand approved as printed. We'll move on to the claims, and there's the sheet with the ones that have came in.
And there are none dated. They're all they have 2 different dates on it.
Oh, okay.
There's only one.
Okay. If there are no questions, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second? Second. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Do we have anything for notices and communications?
You're starting your 15th term as mayor tonight, according to Merlin.
Yeah. 15th, not term, 15th year.
15th year.
Yeah, that would be
Not
like the
15th term.
30th.
That would be really long.
Yeah, that would be. Okay. But I mean, do we have any other notices and communications?
No.
Okay. How about under pending? We have anything there that needs attention?
Yeah, Tucanaut needs attention. Just quick updates. Electric utility rebuttal testimony due this Friday the 9th. It was going to be the Wednesday the 7th, and then both parties requested a few more days to put final I's dotted, T's crossed type of thing. And so by the end of business on this Friday, rebuttal testimony due to the PUC. And then the next line item, natural gas utility, the Department of Commerce was granted actually a 3rd extension request by the PUC to file their report on the question of should the PUC, how much debate and process should there be in the sale of the natural gas utility from Northwest Natural Gas to the City of Slayton. And so Department of Commerce is the PUC's legal arm, and so we'll be doing that analysis. That is due by the 16th. Should be the last extension, and then a comment period for the public based on that report from the Department of Commerce will be open until I believe the 27th of January. So we're finally seeing some.
Any questions by anyone? Anything else for pending, Josh?
Negative.
Okay. We have no unfinished business, so we'll move on to new business. And the first one is a resolution for signers 01/05/2026. We don't need the A.
2 amendments. 1, delete the A, and number 2, Jackie Quigley, not Jackie Beasley.
Sure.
And correction for the paragraph 1, it says for the year 2024.
3 amendments.
3 amendments. Yep, there it is. Sick. Okay, almost everybody got to change something. Are there any other questions or comments? In other words, is there a motion to approve the resolution as amended?
Oh.
A second?
Second.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, no. Motion carried. The next housekeeping item of the year is designating our 2026 depositories. Midwest Bank and First National Bank. This will be just reappointing them or reaffirming them from past year.
Yes.
Is there a motion?
So move.
Second?
Second.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. The next item are the 2026 bylaws. From what I understand, the only thing that's changed in here is the year and date type things.
That's correct.
Does anybody think anything needs to be changed from what we've had in the past year? I think it's working pretty well, the 6 o'clock thing.
Agreed.
Okay, is there a motion to approve the bylaws for 2026? A second?
Second.
From Blake. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. The next item is we have
Could be a 2-for-1.
yes, I was going to say, I was reading it. We have two motions to or actions to take. The first one is to designate the Murray County Wheel Herald as our publication of record. Is that a motion?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. And then the second motion is to accept the bid of $11.50 per column inch for legal publication.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Now on to the 2026 committee appointments and such. And this is always a discussion about the necessity of some of these committees. I know perennially we've asked about some of these. Do we need to continue with some of these? I know some of these are in ordinance, as Josh said, but is that something that the
Library is, zoning is, PDA, airport is really for it because the airport board serves as the board of adjustments in the zoning capacity for the airport. And personnel policy, we've never met in my 13 years either. I believe that one pretty darn confident is not based in ordinance. That's just if we were to revamp any new policies or amend or create new or delete that.
Personnel has that.
The policies.
policy
Oh,
committee?
okay, sorry.
They would meet and discuss those policy changes, but perhaps not necessary to have them.
Well, I'm thinking if we have some policy issues to deal with, that could just be an ad hoc committee. I think, don't we just reform it because it's probably would be for a single specific issue or something like that, I think.
And then the Parks Aquatic Rec Board, I believe, is based in ordinance. I don't believe. You look at the EDA and the library board and zoning, those chapters of ordinance are all very detailed on what their responsibilities and duties are. And I believe the Park Aquatic Rec Board just says the one shall be created and they're an advisory committee to the council. That's about it. And so we would, if we want to do away with that one and meet as needed, I am completely fine with that. We would just need to modify that ordinance.
We have to seek out the, I don't know what the right term is, the community people who are going to reform it. But I mean, there's no engagement. It seems kind of a moot point.
We could treat that like we did our comprehensive land use plan update, and the county just redid theirs too. And they solicit public input and committee members as needed for those types of things. Standing committee.
Right. Well, and you brought up a point there that I didn't think of is the updating the comprehensive plan, which that is coming up.
Yes, it is. This year.
So maybe there would be work for them this
Oh,
year, perhaps. What I would propose is let's see what it looks like towards the end of next year when we're doing ordinance changes and whenever we do some ordinance changes, we can address it at that time and see if that's what we want.
What I'll do between this meeting, because I wasn't thinking we'd approve this list tonight anyway, more so just that, everyone, their council rep position, who wants to be the next member of the personnel committee, because that is in the bylaws of
Yep.
a rolling 2-year appointment, and then but to discuss that, and also between now and then being next meeting, I can find out which policies or committees are actually based in ordinance language and which are not.
Mhm. Okay. Like the other, aside from the personnel committee, some of the other proposed appointments, or does anybody have any issue with those? Okay. So, want to revisit this at the next meeting then? What are you thinking?
That is what I was thinking.
It's the council thinks we should do.
And, Chris will be back and,
Mhm.
you know,
All right,
Chris will be back with my.
but I'll be gone.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
It's a time for me to end up on a committee now. I was just thinking about really the main one we're looking at there is the personnel committee. We, since we haven't had a lot of really any turnover in the council and for several terms here, we've been kind of doing when you go off, you go to the back of the line type thing. I mean, I'm in favor of that if that's
do we know who's like to be up next time to be on the personnel?
Yes. I'm thinking probably.
I'm thinking
Have you
I've
have
been
you
on,
served?
yep.
Gina and Myron did my interviews.
Yeah.
It's gotta be probably.
I think you were before me, wasn't it?
Nope, I think
Or am I before you?
you were before.
Okay. So it's either Chris or me who's next then. And I'd suggest whoever is next in line would make sense to.
Who just got off the last?
I think that Chris just got
Mhm.
arrested because.
Chris just get up because I was on with you for a little.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think it's Myron's up.
So it's probably me.
Myron.
Okay. Yeah, it just counts me in that. I mean, it sounds like that's probably what it is, but I mean that would make sense.
Volunteers tribute.
Yes. Maybe the odds are sure. Okay. You guys can we'll address this at the next council meeting. We'll table this for now. The next one is we have the fire contract rates for 2026.
These are as discussed a few years ago. We did the Josh and Chris Road show of fire contracts. We had a 3-year kind of agreement, and so the 2026 is the second of the 3 years.
Mhm.
$75 increase per section, 22.1% increase in the per capita for Hadley and Iona.
Is there a motion to approve?
Oh,
Second?
second.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. The next item is we have a resignation by Police Chief Jeremy Steinley. First off, I'd like to thank Chief Steinley for his, I guess, decades of dedicated service to the city that will be missed. With that, is we have a motion then to move on this from someone?
I would echo your comments, Mayor Carney, and I would move that the city council accept the resignation of Jeremy Steinley effective January 9th, 2026, and approve the separation and release agreement between the city and Steinley, subject to the employee's approval and signature, and authorizes the mayor and clerk administrator to execute the agreement on behalf of the city upon the employee's approval and signature.
Do you have a second to that?
Second.
Is there any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. And the last item we have is the slate of 20. Did I-
That's on appointing.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and the next item is the motion to appoint Sergeant Hoffman as the interim chief of police.
I will make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. And do we need it for the posting also, or?
It's an internal posting, so that's just
Procedural.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Then now the last thing, which is the slate of 2026 tobacco license renewals. And
Family Dollar was received.
it was received. Okay. Is there a motion to approve? Second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Should have asked this, everybody's in appropriate standing.
Yes, I did check on that.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Thank you.
Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. With no further business, is there a motion to adjourn?
So
Second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Meeting adjourned 18:17. Thank you, everybody.